What's up, ladies and gents? This is Casey Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're going to open up some exotic engrams. I really needed to make some space in my vault. I always do. So it was definitely time to go ahead and visit the Cryptarch and open up our exotic engrams that we have. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now you can see whenever I finally recorded this video, it was actually still in the Iron Banner week, but I needed to make some room in order to open up my packages and just hold on to some of the various drops that I was getting in the Iron Banner gameplay. So you can see that we have a whole bunch of weapons. We have just 2 chest pieces as far as the armor goes, but we've got a lot of weapons to open up. I think we're probably going to start with the heavy weapons. We'll see if we happen to get any Zen Meteors for our special weapons. We did get a Zen Meteor on the last Engram opening video that we did, but it was only light level 334. And my character is light level 334 right now, so that means that I should be getting some 335 and probably some unlucky 334 gear. So we'll go visit the Cryptarch and see if just things work out in our favor. So like I said, we're going to start off with the heavy weapons, and we get ourselves a Thunderlord and a Thunderlord. So that's going to make things pretty easy. Let's see how their light levels are. We got a 335 and a 334. So I think I'm going to keep this 335 version. It's the first 335 Thunderlord that I actually have. So we'll go ahead and keep it, even though I never use the Thunderlord. And that's such a shame. This gun is so cool looking. This gun is so cool. It's a year 1 staple gun. It's just not very good anymore. The basic reason is that lightning rounds basically want you to fire off your weapon in order to basically get all of the perks on it. But Field Scout is no longer going to give you a magazine of 60, it just doesn't do that anymore. So the problem with this is that basically in order to get the maximum benefit of the weapon, you need to fire off and pretty much waste your heavy ammo, otherwise you're just firing this like any normal machine gun, and that's a real shame. We're going to move on to the body armor next, and we get ourselves a Starfire Protocol and a Heart of Praxic Fire, and we leveled up the Cryptarch, and man, aren't the Cryptarch packages a complete troll. Everything else you open up is awesome. Cryptarch packages, they stink. So we do have some of our other gear. I just wanted to see what we had. So my Heart of Praxic Fire actually is already 335. This version is 334. And I was starting to come around just a tiny little bit on the Heart of Praxic Fire. And then I got the Year 2 Sunbreakers. And Heart of Praxic Fire, again, just falls by the wayside. It is just completely a useless exotic piece of gear. You're much better served to put on the Sunbreakers. They're so much more fun anyway, to be honest with you. This 334 Heart of Praxic Fire, though, I'm just going to use it as shards or infusion fuel for something else. Similarly, the Starfire Protocol, we talked about it just recently for a Azure video. Starfire Protocol is a complete waste. The only time it would be useful is if you don't have your Sunsinger fully leveled up to that final perk where you get to use 2 grenades. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to turn that 335 Starfire Protocol into my Void Fang Vestment, and we'll finally end up with 335 Void Fang Vestments, which is definitely a good chest piece. So there we go, a hot and sexy 335 Void Fang Vestments. I could get down with that. Coming up to the Cryptarch again, let's see. Let's open up these blue engrams because they are useless. I think we're going to open up our primaries next. We get ourselves another Hard Light, a Red Death, and a Red Death. Okay, so I've been getting a whole lot of Hard Lights. What light level is this? 335. So I think this is my first 335 Hard Light. I've got them as I've been leveling up my light level pretty much consistently. This gun has really good perks. There's a really nice perk set that you can pick from here on the Hard Light. The main reason people don't use the Hard Light is it just has so much of a bounce whenever you fire. All the muzzle shake and muzzle flashes, it just kind of makes it a little bit difficult to kind of hit your precision shots with the Hard Light. Otherwise, it would be a really strong gun. And here we have our Red Deaths. We got a 334 and a 335 version of the Red Death. We're going to keep and lock in this 335 version, though the Red Death has really fallen from grace. This gun used to be good in Crota, and people used to use it a lot in PvP. No more though, it really doesn't see that much use at all. And for me, whenever I look at it, it's got just this weird stability. It just looks really low, and I always struggled trying to get headshots with it in the Crucible. I just could not group up my burst to get those headshots. If this thing happened to have an intrinsic perk of counterbalance on it, I think it would be amazingly awesome and probably even overpowered. Getting your health back on a kill is really nice. It's just, whenever you look at it and use it, to me, it was always just a little bit tricky. I found myself better off with other pulse rifles. Moving on now to our special weapons. We're going to open those up and see what we end up nabbing. We get a Zen meter, there it is. A fourth horseman and a Zen meter. Okay, so this was definitely doubles week of exotic engrams. We got a lot of doubles. So it looks like our first Zen meter is 334, our fourth horseman is 334, but our second Zen meter, 335, there we go. So we're going to lock that one in. Now again, Xbox users, remember, the Zen meter is not some high-end gameplay gun. It's not going to make your life any easier at all in the game. If anything, the Zen meter is pretty much only for the people that want to do those montages, because if you get that dynamite with a laser beam to proc and you get it in a video, in PvP, that's pretty amazing. It's really not going to happen all that often. If somebody would get a Zen meteor triple kill dynamite with a laser beam, they would definitely be in my top 5 PvP clips of the week. That is one sniper rifle that would definitely make it into the clips of the week. As far as the fourth horseman, it's really a shame with this gun. This gun started off bugged and not working correctly. They ended up fixing it around the House of Wolves time, and whenever it was fixed, it took off. People were amazed at how absolutely strong and dominating this shotgun was, and then the shotgun nerfs happened, and this gun unfortunately can't even hold a candle to what it was in the House of Wolves. And that's a real shame for this gun that was really awesome and a ton of fun. You really can't use it in PvP anymore though, not with those special ammo changes, and definitely not with the way that it absolutely runs through ammo. So we got a lot of doubles this week. We got a lot of doubles. We did get some nice infusion fuel. We've got some things that we're going to have to infuse onto other characters. We ended up getting ourselves 2 Zen meters, one at 335, so I can lock that away. I don't need anything else. I'd say that's a success. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Taken King, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Dynamite with a laser beam. Killer Queen.